Hey everybody, welcome back to H&S Collectibles. This is Cody, and tonight I'm going to take you on a tour of the living room. So I've got three places in the living room where I keep my figures. The entertainment center, the hallway shelf, and then a big cabinet where some kind of overflow items go on top until I can make some more shelves. I want to make some corner shelves and maybe even at some point some in-the-wall shelving in the hallway. So just projects that are on my mind that I've either not had the opportunity or just the time to do. There's always something going on, something keeping me busy. So anyway, enough of that. Hope you're having a great Halloween. I'll be watching, probably be watching Halloween 1 and 2 tonight with my family, if we can manage it, if we can get both of them in. It is a school night, so we'll see what we can do. But let me turn around here and we'll go in the living room and I'll show you around. So I'm starting you out my office door. If you watch my office tour video, the office door is right behind me and you come out into the living room. And across the way you can see my entertainment center that I built, and the shelf in the hallway that I built to coordinate with it. So I took a look at a half dozen different entertainment centers that I like different features of and kind of combined them into what suited me well. So it's all made out of poplar. It's all pocket hole construction with adjustable shelving. I haven't got fancy enough to do mortise and tenon or anything like that yet, but I've gotten pretty good with pocket holes, and I like the shaker style. That's what we did for our kitchen cabinets, so everything in the house coordinates that way. So the LED lights, you can see the red lit up. I keep the LEDs that way during the month of October. But I think there's 20 different colors you can choose from. So around Christmas we'll have them blue, we'll have them green. There's different patterns that you can choose. Just to give you a couple here. So let's see, you can fade. There we go. And go solid red, green, blue, and I'm actually going to switch to white so you can see all the figures easily. And we can start over here on this side. So down here of course are my speakers, and then inside is just DVD storage. You can see John Carpenter, George Romero, Quentin Tarantino, all the other movies in the cabinet over here alphabetical. Carpenter, Romero, and Tarantino get their own shelves over here. So just starting at the bottom, we got the Mezco 112 Ghostbusters set. In the background there is the pop movie moment of them bringing Slimer down. But I really like that Mezco set. If you go back and look, I've got a video on them, a little bit more focused. Their packs light up, their suits look great, their accessories are awesome. So there's the library ghost in the background. I don't have a separate video on her. Moving up, the Alien shelf. Back up a little bit for you. So Aliens, one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite shelves. Here is why I kind of put it up more eye level with me. So there's the Ripley and the Loader Hallmark ornament. Got that a couple years ago. Ripley and Xenomorph Vinamates. I don't know what this is or what it's from. I've had it in one of my other videos before, but it's the Queen impaling Bishop, and I found it at toy store for 10 bucks used. I thought it was cute, so I got it. The alien egg with the face hugger actually came with the bisected Bishop. That's a NECA figure. I wanted him since I was going to have the Queen there. Funko Mini Xenomorph. And then a Funko Mini Queen standing over here. And then the two big items, of course, are the Queen. That is the NECA Deluxe Aliens Queen. They have a new version out from, I guess, Aliens 3. And I think it's really the same item, but just with the different paint job. And then Ripley and the Loader. That's one of my favorites. I have a separate video on both of them, so check it out. It's one of my older ones, so go back a little ways. And then Newt. Ripley and Newt came in a set together. Of course, the Loader didn't come with a figure. And I think, yeah, laying back there is Ripley's machine gun and flamethrower. So, moving up a shelf, the Romero shelf. Definitely want to get more toys involved with Romero. So across the back, in the back corners, you've got the 2 Living Dead dolls from Dawn of the Dead, Flyboy and Plaid Shirt Zombie. This is the NECA Flyboy, and then the Flyboy and Plaid Shirt Zombie 112 Mezco set, which I really like. They look pretty cool. Of course, there's Big Daddy in the background. He's from Soda Toys. And then the Hare Krishna zombie from Dawn of the Dead. So I actually fixed him recently. I had never opened him, and when I finally opened him, his glasses had broke into 3 pieces. I don't know why, other than maybe due to age, but I was able to glue them back together and get him on his face. So pleased about that. The pieces of this guy laying here are extras that came with Big Daddy. I've got a video. Actually, I think I got a video on everybody on this shelf if you go back and look. And then this is something I picked up at one of the last conventions from the Living Dead Museum and Gift Shop from the Monroeville Mall. It's a piece of the escalator that Roger slides down in Dawn of the Dead. So figured I needed that in my collection. Moving over across the TV, Hallmark ornament Shuttlecraft. It actually does plug into Christmas lights if you have those old style Christmas lights. And those wires you see up there in the background are for the LEDs. You don't see them when you're setting down, but if you get up here, you do. USS Enterprise, Hallmark ornament that lights up, but I don't know if it's got a battery in it right now. Yep, no battery. And I took it loose. I'll have to hang him back up later. So up here on the center channel, let's see, Rock Candy Ripley. And I had her across from the Funko Alien Queen. My wife got me that. You can see the shelf's kind of dusty. I need to dust. But Hot Wheels Millennium Falcon. Really like that one. That's cool. Got a video on it. Part 1 and Part 3 DeLoreans, and a Loot Crate exclusive pop of Doc. The Part 3 DeLorean I got used for like $3. He does not have his Mr. Fusion, which is disappointing, but it's okay. Planet Express, picked up from Think Geek, and it lights up. I don't know if that's coming across very well, but yeah. And then across the top here, Quint Brody, mini Funko, and a big Funko of Jaws with the tank in his mouth. So yeah, those are up there in the center. And then coming over to this shelf, of course in here is yeah, that's full of kid stuff right now, Skylanders, things like that. So we'll start at the top. Donald Duck Bank that my wife got me a long time ago. I'm a Donald Duck fan. Godfather, Hallmark ornament. If you push the button, he'll, I think, make you an offer you can't refuse. A little 3 3/4 RoboCop that fell over. Give me a second here, see if I can, yeah. Now I've had this thing, oh man, since I was 10 or 11, got him in the checkout at the grocery store. And I can't believe I still have managed to keep his helmet, his gun, but he's still around. Ed 209, NECA figure in the background. Captain America's shield was a Loot Crate item. A lot of Loot Crate stuff here. Planet Express is a Loot Crate. Eleanor, the hoverboard, those are all Loot Crate items. The Funko Mini RoboCop and Elvira up here. This is an old late 80s Ed 209 toy that you could put caps in, like gun caps, and make it fire. And then a Diamond Select Ant-Man that has the little Ant-Man at the bottom of it. And we're come down to one of two Star Trek shelves. So let's see, I think that is a McFarlane Spock back there from the new movies, the Zachary Quinto Spock, and then William Shatner Kirk from McFarlane. And then Micro Machines ships, the Enterprise, the Reliant, the Bird of Prey, the Excelsior, that's the ship from Star Trek Beyond. Then we got a couple Hot Wheels, Reliant, Enterprise, some Johnny Lightning back there. Then these, I forget the brand name, but they're the Con, the Gorn, Scotty, and Geordie. I picked them up for $1 or $5 here and there. Of course, playing cards, Hot Wheels Enterprise in the background. There's the Vinamate Kirk with Tribbles I picked up recently. And then back there in the back is Star Trek the card game in a collector's tin. I found at a toy show for like $2. So can't beat that. Never have played it, but need to. 3 3/4 inch Gorn I thought was cute. Some more Hot Wheels ships. Johnny Lightnings again. Another Micro Machine. A couple of Star Trek bottle openers. Two of the same item, just different boxes. Look like the Enterprise. More playing cards, a couple Funko Pops from the new movie, and then my favorite item, my Captain Kirk chair from Quantum Mechanics, signed by William Shatner. We met him this summer in Indianapolis, and he signed that for me. And then I've got a little Kirk in a captain's chair Hallmark ornament setting in there. I would like to get the Quantum Mechanics Kirk to sit in there, but they're kind of pricey now that they've gone out of production. So let's see, let's go over here, change the color. There we go. And get the door open, and we'll start on the top over here. So starting from the left, Resident Evil zombie from NECA and the zombie dog. Red Skull, I don't know what brand he is, but I thought he was cute. He's like $2 at a used toy store. Ultimate Stripe and Ultimate Movie Theater Gremlins from NECA. There's Blake from The Fog from NECA, and there's I'm pretty sure that's NECA from Machete. Let me look at his foot. Yeah, he's a NECA. Some friends got me that for Christmas one year. And then a small Nemesis in the background. Picked him up at a toy store in Chicago. This is kind of the Sin City shelf. Got these busts of Marv. Really like how they look. You know, one very much like the movie, one like the comics. Marv in the electric chair. If you push his button, he shakes and makes all kinds of noise. I won't turn him on now because I don't want things falling off the shelf. And then he says, "Is that the best you can do, you pansies?" And then a couple of NECA Marvs and NECA Kevin figure. The Marv is glued to a base. The Kevin is on a base with pegs that I made. I got a video on that, making your own peg bases for your figures. You go back and look at that. Reanimator, Herbert West and Dr. Hill's head, and of course the cat. There's Fluffy poking out of his crate. I got a video on him. That's the new Amok Time Toys Fluffy. Tarantino and Cherry Darling from Grindhouse's Planet Terror. I've got a video on the Tarantino, but not the Cherry Darling. Her gun leg. See if I get his head out of the way. Her gun leg actually broke on me a long time ago, and I had to replace the end of it. Come out pretty good. You can hardly tell unless I point it out. And then Diamond Select Zombie Magneto that my brother-in-law got me for Christmas one year. Let's see, Halloween. Michael Myers here on the right. This is a McFarlane Movie Maniacs, I think Series 2. This is actually the first one of these horror figures I had. A friend of mine got him for me in, I think, Christmas of '98 and got me started on these things. And then I started buying the McFarlanes, started buying the NECAs, started buying the other things, and just been completely obsessed ever since. So here's the 2018 Michael Myers and Laurie. I think I got a video on each of them, and a peg base that I made for them as well, so they stand well. The new Halloween 2 Michael Myers that I still have not been able to finish my video for, and the opening pumpkin. And then a Michael Myers Living Dead doll that my wife got me for Christmas. So coming over to this shelf, let's start on the bottom on this one. So this is the Evil Dead shelf. There's the Pit Witch from Army of Darkness. Turn on the light back here. There we go. Let's see. Evil Ash from McFarlane and Ash from McFarlane. I've got videos on both of these. S-Mart Ash that I think I have a video on, I'm pretty sure, standing on his cart. That's a little two-headed Ash. I don't even know what brand. Picked him up at a convention in just kind of a grab bucket for $1. And let's see, there's the Necronomicon dagger, the laughing deer head, and then the piece of Ed's head that go with this Evil Dead 2-pack that came from NECA. In the background you can see Ash versus Evil Dead, where he's got the doll on his face. Ash vs. Evil Dead Funko Pop, the NECA Henrietta from Evil Dead 2. They do have an Ash vs. Evil Dead Henrietta now, I think. The Farewell to Arms Ash, the Deadite Ash, Ash vs. Evil Dead. He came with 2 of these twins. One is in the package. I only have one out on the shelf right now. And then another item from the Living Dead Museum. This is a piece of the Evil Dead 2 cabin from the movie. And the certificate on the back says it's part of the exterior wall. I picked it just because it was one of the bigger pieces that they had on hand. And I thought I needed that, so. Moving up. Bub from Day of the Dead. This is an Amok Time Toys figure. I think you can still get them on your website. In fact, both of these are. And he comes with a gun, an arm, an extra arm, and then he comes with his tape player and headphones. I've got him saluting. Tar Man, really like this figure. It's one of the first figures I bought at a convention. And the brain is separate, sits in that little socket right there, but I just keep it there. Of course, you can see what looks like Tar Man in the back there. You can also get that brain to fit in his hand, but I've had it fall out, so I just keep it there where it goes. Wishmaster from McFarlane Toys, Movie Maniacs. I had a lot of trouble with him dropping the crystal, so I actually just glued the crystal in his hand because I was kind of sick of that happening. Moving over, the Terminator 3 diorama. This needs batteries. The helicopter does light up in the background. And then a NECA and a McFarlane endoskeleton. It's the NECA on the left, McFarlane on the right. And the one in the middle there, I think, is just a Terminator. I want to say it's a Terminator Salvation toy that was out at the time. And then these little skulls came with the McFarlane. And moving up the Terminator shelf. So cover that light a little bit. You got the Tech Noir Arnold, the guy where he was working on his arm. The police station assault. Then we get into Terminator 2, the Galleria, and he comes with the rose box. I did have him posed where he was pulling the gun out of the rose box, but he fell and I haven't fixed it yet. The Man or Machine one where he cuts the skin off of his arm. The Ultimate T-800 from NECA. Love this because it's got the Gatling gun. Just really cool looking. And then the battle damaged T-800. Really like that one. Let's see, that's a Loot Crate skull that my wife got me. Let me come over here to a NECA T1000 Ultimate, and the exploded McFarlane figure in the background there, the NECA liquid nitrogen, another McFarlane. The McFarlane came with two different top halves you could switch out. I bought two of them so I could keep them posed both ways. In the background there is my director's cut 2-tape set, and I had Robert Patrick sign it. And then a couple body knockers from Genesis and Arnold carrying the casket from part 3. Moving up, the Predator. Arnold the Predator and a pop. Those are all the two Predator figures that are NECAs. The Alien versus Predator on the base. The eggs light up but don't have batteries right now. That's a McFarlane Movie Maniacs. Then we get into the Jasons. You got the NECA Freddy versus Jason, the McFarlane Jason X. Let's see, moving over. Part 6 with the box in the background signed by C.J. Graham, and I got him on the chain from the diorama set. Part 5 Dream Sequence Jason. Part 4 Jason with the sign from the diorama set in the background. There's the pier with the Part 3 Jason. And playing cards. And then let's see the top shelf over here. Alex DeLarge 112, did a video on him recently, and then Mini Pop and Funko Pop. Playing cards in the back for Clockwork Orange. The 112 Popeye, which I love. I haven't done a video on him yet. Eventually will. Breaking Bad. I think these are Mezcos. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. I know the Breaking Bad Walter here with the meth and the bag is one that they got bent out of shape because it was in Toys R Us. And then Snake Plissken, Movie Maniacs, I think series 4 or 5. Moving down, NECA Nightmare on Elm Street 3 with the Popsicle House and the Puppet Freddy. Loot Crate Thing, Split Face. Then the McFarlane Movie Maniacs Thing figures. Did a video on these recently if you want to go back and check them out. NECA Cult Classics Tall Man and a Dwarf. NECA Cult Classic Hellraiser. And then 3 of the Pennywises that are out. I particularly like the one of Tim Curry where he's reaching out of the book. That's just really cool. And then the Ultimate Chucky. Kind of put together 2 of my favorites there, the face from part 3 and the knife hand from part 2. NECA Bubba Hotep set. I've had the Sebastian half since he come out. The Bubba Hotep I bought at a used toy store in Chicago. And then Movie Maniacs Leatherface and Movie Maniacs Brundlefly. So eventually get around to doing a video on all these guys. So shut these doors so I can get back through. And then move you over here to the other cabinet. So this is my wife's scrapbook cabinet. And I have some overflow items up top here. My Quantum Mechanics Picard, Monty Python sideshow figures in the back. Some of my bigger Bandai Godzillas. The Nakatomi Plaza Die Hard Blu-ray set, Ash vs. Evil Dead Ashy Slashy puppet some friends got me for birthday. Another Monty Python, a Superman Loot Crate box that I saved because I liked it. Benny Hill VHS set that I haven't found any place better to put yet. And then just some Star Trek items that haven't found a home yet. So, and then we're back to the office. So that was the living room tour. That's the figures I keep in the living room. I do have some more stashed away in the closet, even a couple out in my shop that just don't fit. Things like the Terminator arm and just some various other little items I haven't found a home for yet, or I haven't built a shelf for yet. But that's it for now. So in the meantime, like and subscribe. Come back and see me. I do hope that you're having a fantastic Halloween. Like I said, I'm going to try to watch Halloween 1 and 2 tonight with my kids and have a good time. So, and then just a heads up, 2 things I got sitting here. It's not going to be too long before I'm going to have another subscriber contest. And I can tell you off the bat, one of the items is going to be this Terminator figure, because I recently found one in the box. I'm going to probably give away this one that I don't have a box for. He is complete, but just no box. And this Blu-ray set of The Hills Have Eyes remakes. Those are definitely going to be in there. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know if I'm going to do questions or what this go around. I want to do something different. I do love what Tony over at Horror and Taj did, where he's just going to kind of give shout outs to everybody. That's great, but I won't steal his idea. I'll come up with something on my own. So until then, I'll talk to you later. Happy Halloween, and I guess I'll see you next month.